Hey everybody, welcome back. This is episode number 60. So I realized that I have been using, or at least the last episode I used my old headset, and I still am. So if my voice sounds different, that's why. But I don't really feel like changing at the moment, so hopefully you all don't mind too much. I also did some research and realized that apparently by checking into this AVP thing, I get 100 Milky Way data every half an hour, essentially. So I think what I'll probably end up doing next weekend or whatever day I'm doing things around the house, I'll just leave the game on, come back to this terminal every 30 minutes, and rack up a bunch of data that way. And then we can use that to craft a bunch of cool new stuff. I also figured I would go ahead and try out some different assault rifles, especially ones from the Remnant or the Helios cluster, just so we could focus all of our Milky Way data on the armor and use other data for weapons and perhaps augments as well. So I did go ahead and craft a Remnant assault rifle, the PAW or PAW Mark 1, and equip that in my formerly pistol slot. So my weight is negative 24% at the moment, which means using biotic abilities will be a little slower, but I do want to try it out and see what it's like. Apparently it's a particle accelerator weapon, so it's like a continuous beam with unlimited ammo and generates heat instead. So we've already been to Aya. So I want to give it a shot. Okay, can't escape. I need to hit T. Oh, never mind. I'll get the hang of this, don't worry. Alright, system view.
Anomaly on sensors.
Oh, I'm gonna grab this anomaly while we're here, just because it could be, copper or something. But let's tab through this. Now that I'm into crafting, I actually want all these materials. Don't see anything yet. My mouse, and it's not just in this game, it's something with my mouse, like it's losing connection only for very short periods of time. Like, see, that entire time I'm holding down the right button. I am right now too, and it's like not sticking, which is frustrating to me and probably frustrating to you guys as well. Okay, well, how do I go to the moon? I'm thinking it might actually be on the moon there.
Something.
No, I want to go next door to the moon. But I can't seem to grab it. Anomaly detected. Oh, not here. Over here. Alright, maybe I'm just on the wrong planet then. We're going to tab through this again. Another volcanic planet over here. Wait, no, what? I thought I went to... Alright, system view.
Anomaly on sensors.
Oh, the explanation point. Explanation point must be the anomaly. Alright, let's try this again. A little simple thing like this ends up turning into a big ordeal. I also wish the tab would just skip it the first time, not ask you a second time. Are you like sure you want to skip it? Like, it's not that big of a deal if you skip it, you can always see it again. Okay, where's this anomaly? Was it on Aya? I'm really not getting like any of these systems. I was also having a heck of a time trying to add mods to my new rifle. Like, it seemed like it kept switching to my other rifle, even though I was clicking on that one. Alright, well, there's nothing here. System view.
I'm picking up something.
And when I activate sensor, I was pointing to this thing. I see.
Deploying
Not sure what the exclamation mark was for then.
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Nice. Tried to fly to the asteroid, I guess so. And I'm just gonna spam tab because apparently hitting it once is not enough. Hey look, an asteroid field. And there is a beryllium deposit. Is it right here? Yeah. Should I investigate more? Maybe. But that's I don't really need beryllium anyway. Alright, sorry for that detour. That was pointless, I know. We want to go to the cluster map. And I guess actually I was saying before about how this looks like a galaxy. I mean, it kind of does, but I think it actually is just the cluster all around this supermassive black hole here, because it doesn't really have the spiral arms. Like, I think Andromeda does. I'm not an expert on galactic astronomy. Or at least I haven't kept up with it, so I'm not really sure what Andromeda looks like, but this probably is just the cluster then. So it makes more sense than I gave them credit for. Anyway, on to Kadara. And in fact, you can see that giant black hole in the distance there.
System, Gavorka. Approaching Kadara.
Besides being a haven for Nexus exiles, what do we know about this place?
Group of exiles called the Outcasts liberated Kadara port from the Ket. Until recently, their power was absolute. But a new gang, the Collective, has been chipping it away. Real shady bastards led by an unknown called the Charlatan.
Well, with luck, they'll be too busy shooting at each other to notice us.
The Charlatan. I suppose we'll be meeting them soon enough.
Anomaly on sensors.
I figured I would do some investigation while they talked. So, again, my mouse is just not like sticking.
Probes launched. Getting a scan.
Hey, got some XP for radioactive stuff. Not what I wanted though. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get the plot going. And I'll probably do some more mining at some point in between episodes. I'll go ahead and let this one play since we are approaching a new planet, which may be a major planet. Not sure if this is one of the big five, or if there's a vault here, or if, like Aya, this will just be a detour along the way. Aya had a vault, but I don't think it's one of those open world planets.
Standing order for all incoming ships. The port is a ceasefire zone by order of Sloane Kelly. She was head of Nexus security.
Be ready for anything, and keep comms open. Should hear from our Resistance contact soon.
Alright, here we go.
Incoming call. Patching it through.
There's been a development regarding the spy, Venturev. Rendezvous at Crawler's Song. Your contact's codename is Shayna.
Shayna. Got it.
Very Star Wars looking lookout.
That's one hell of a welcome sign.
Exiles have stepped up their game since the revolt.
Well, the enemy of my enemy.
Not too shabby for folk who got kicked off the station with nothing to show for it.
Yeah, I don't think I really know enough about what happened yet. I've only heard one side of the story, so I'd like to hear theirs before making any real judgments. And whatever their reasons or whatever I end up thinking of them, I think it would be in the best interest of everyone if we at least presented a united front against the Ket.
Maybe we can get them back on our side.
We know they can fight Ket.
Our supplier's waiting. Come on, we're gonna be late.
Do I even want to know?
Nope.
You won't get away with this. My people won't allow it.
Not for us. The Angara would have been slaughtered by the Ket.
Ungrateful prick.
So this seems to be a non-combat zone, which means, once again, I can't jump. And I don't have really a crew with me either. So I really was hoping for some combat when we got here. It's been a long time not doing any combat.
We always do.
No more talking. I'm sick of your shit.
Seems like this is going to be just another city to run around. Something to scan. Maybe some Milky Way data? One can hope. Shipping container? Oh, that thing? Not sure what I'm supposed to be scanning here. This thing. Yay! Milky Way data. Adaptive Initiative Cortec. Okay. There's a research center, a data pad. Cargo manifest. Transit console.
I do. But no one leaves the port until their docking papers go through processing.
Docking papers.
Everything all right?
Yeah, just greasing some palms so we can park the Nomad.
Not too much grease, I hope.
Dealt with disaster profiteers back in Hustle. I can work this guy. You just focus on the spy.
You know he can hear you, right? Yeah, I gotta admit, I'm not looking forward to running around another city, talking to my companions, picking up a bunch of quests, a bunch of tasks. Like, I really want to get back out there in the field and do some stuff, so we'll see how long we end up spending here. Hopefully not too long, because just from a game design standpoint, you think they would have already been hesitant about putting two cities like this back to back.
You can't do this.
This is our home.
Should have paid your protection fees then.
And Sloan wonders why people join the collective.
Say that again. I dare you.
Somebody's not happy.
How are we supposed to survive out there?
Not my problem. You're no better than the Nexus.
Don't blame us because you couldn't pay your fees.
Sloan's not running a fucking charity.
What are you doing to these people?
Nothing they weren't expecting. Port's got two rules. No guns and pay your protection fees.
What are you, the mob?
Other way around. Outcasts of the law in Kadara. You got a problem with that? You can join these assholes.
Pathfinder, it will be difficult to find the spy if you're barred from the city.
Guess that's true.
What was that?
Nothing. I'll be on my way.
Creep.
So that's their way of preventing you from getting directly involved. Does seem like a bit of a racket. I think that just goes out where we were before. I saw another door over here somewhere. Another marketplace, maybe some more vendors. Let's check out the map. Yep, more vendors, mods, weapons, armor. I do have a bunch of credits I can spend too. I guess buying more mods and maybe some augments, if anybody sells those. But, alright. Let's go ahead and meet our contact. Who's that guy?
Pathfinder. Interested in the Collective's services?
How do you know who I am?
The Collective makes a point of knowing everything and everyone worth knowing in Helios.
You sound more like information brokers than pirates.
The two aren't mutually exclusive.
Who is the charlatan? No one seems to have a straight answer.
The charlatan is our leader and a private individual. Even I haven't seen him in person.
You take orders from a stranger?
I've met representatives, people who speak for the charlatan and carry out their will. Whoever the charlatan is, man or woman, they provide information, care, resources. It's ours. That's enough for me.
I'm having trouble nailing down what the Collective is exactly.
Understandable. We aren't one thing. Think of us as a service provider. We cater to our clients' needs.
Even if that means killing and stealing from people.
Survival is an ugly business, Pathfinder, but unlike the outcasts, we aren't governed by hate. If the initiative proved reasonable, I'm sure the charlatan would be willing to work with the Nexus.
So I wonder if this is going to be a quest line where you eventually have to decide to ally the initiative with the collective or the exiles. Are those the two factions here? what about the Angara? Where do they fit into this?
Let's say I was interested in joining your little gang. How would I do that?
You're more high profile than our usual members, but it's up to the charlatan who joins. If you have potential, our leader will reach out to you, usually through a representative.
And then what?
For some, that's it. Others may have to pass a test. It's different for every recruit.
What's going on between the Collective and the Outcasts?
Officially, nothing.
Unofficially?
Lines are being drawn, Pathfinder. That's all I can say.
Well, that's all I have to ask then.
Thanks for your time.
Of course, Pathfinder. Of course.
It's kind of weird to see a bunch of Milky Way species again. Only places I've seen them before are on the Nexus and in our outposts, at least in numbers like this. Alright, don't see anybody else worth talking to. Let's meet our contact.
Hey!
Piss off.
You order, you pay.
I said...
You look like you're waiting for someone.
Yeah, not sure what's in there, so let's not take any chances.
Not interested.
Shayna, but you can call me Reyes. I hate code names.
I was expecting someone more Angaran.
The Resistance pays me to supply information, among other things.
So you're a smuggler?
Your man, Venterev, was arrested by Sloane Kelly, leader of the Outcasts. Word spread about what he did to Moshae Sefa. The people are calling for his execution. And Sloane? She's a woman of the people.
So she's gonna kill him, which I don't really object to, given what he's done. But we do need information from him.
Dress it up however you want. She's a criminal.
You work for the Initiative. Sloane was part of the uprising on the Nexus. I doubt she'll give Ven up easily.
I'm taking him, with or without her permission.
We're gonna be friends, you and I. There might be another way to get to Ven. You work Sloane, I'll talk to the Resistance.
So
How do I contact you if things go south?
So I talk to the bad guys,
Hey,
he talks to the
you
good
gotta
guys?
pay.
Keep the change.
Always do.
Alright, well. Let's go ahead and meet the leader of the Outcasts. And I guess the Outcasts are the Exiles? Are they the same group? Or did the Exiles split into the Outcasts and the Collective? Not really quite sure about all these factions yet. I'm sure we'll learn more as we go. What is with these doors taking forever to open? Is that like a hidden loading screen, or...?
Sam, tell me about Sloane Kelly.
Before joining the Initiative as head of Nexus Security, Miss Kelly served in the Alliance with a nearly spotless record.
Nearly?
She was involved in multiple altercations with other officers.
A hothead. Great.
Here's a data pad. McAfee, like the antivirus.
Plenty of armor for new recruits.
Wildcat fighter model. I'll just take that if you don't mind. What's behind door number 1? Guess we'll find out later. Records of some prisoners. And Venterev's the guy I'm looking for. High pain tolerance, even for a spy. 4 interrogation sessions and still no usable data on the Ket. Sentenced to death by Sloane Kelly. something to scan here. Could I get some useful data out of it? Heard something. Make sure there's nothing in here. Nope, must be the other way. Heard the noise again. Am I missing it then? I still don't see what can actually be scanned. Looking high, looking low. It's gotta be something that's like nearby but through a wall. Yeah. Alright, well, let's keep going then. That was a quicker door.
Focus defenses here and here. The Ket have been quiet for too long. What?
You must be Sloane Kelly.
I know who you are. So, what brings a Pathfinder to our humble port?
Venturev. Name ring any bells?
What's he to you? And don't lie to me.
Yeah, might as well be honest. I think we're on the same team here, more or less. Also, they did that thing with the interrupt where in video games it never sounds like an actual interrupt. Like it sounds like one character stops talking and then the other begins talking. Like they can't just overlay the audio tracks to make it sound more realistic. Just a pet peeve of mine.
I need him so I can infiltrate a Ket flagship. You've obviously got no love for the Ket. I'm doing you a favor.
Kadara is an Angaran port. They want Ven dead, and I want to keep them happy.
This is bigger than local politics.
You don't need Ven. You need his intel. Talk to him before I put his head on a spike.
Well, I'll give it a shot, but it sounds like so far he has been resistant to interrogation.
I can work with that.
See? No reason we can't be civilized.
I should have brought refreshments.
Well, thanks, Ryder. Now I'm hungry.
Give the Pathfinder access to the holding cells.
Yes, sir.
You're not what I expected, Pathfinder.
I get that a lot.
Keep staying on Sloane's good side, and I'll be really impressed.
Did you switch sides with Sloane during the mutiny?
I came over on Ark Natanus. Never stepped foot on the Nexus.
I ran into some Natanus survivors on Havarl.
They're still alive? Must be Rix's doing.
You know Avitus?
We've crossed paths.
So where did he come from? Any leads on the Turian Ark? Seems like an obvious question, but I don't seem to have the option to ask it.
The Collective is making waves in Kadara Port. What's the Outcast's plan to stay on top?
By not telling our strategies to strangers.
Yeah, that was kind of a dumb question.
You and Sloane seem close.
What about it?
Nothing. Just wondering what's the story there.
We met on the Citadel. She punched me in the face when I offered to buy her a drink.
Seriously?
No. Mind your own business, Pathfinder.
Are you Sloane's second in command?
She calls me her right-hand Turian. I keep the wheel from squeaking.
See you around, Kitus.
Okay. I guess we'll be seeing more of him at some point. Anything else in this area? Can I scan something in here? Not sure who's talking. I guess these guys.
Another long night.
Some nice hair there. Alright, nothing more to see in here. Let's head to the prison cells. Maybe that's where our mysterious item is. It's bugging me though that there's something around here to scan. It's got to be in this area. Maybe it is.
Don't feed the prisoner.
I wasn't gonna feed the prisoner.
And the only thing that passes between you two are words. Got it?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I won't cause trouble.
Wasn't thinking of doing otherwise. Okay, nothing in here either. Maybe it's through this door, which is not openable. Why did these doors say it takes so long to open? This really annoys me. Yeah, I hear it, but there's nothing to scan. Am I just really dumb and missing something, or is it like a glitch? This is what I really hate about bugs. Not that there just are bugs, but that they, if this is a bug, they make you look for things that you can't actually ever get. Alright. Whatever.
What do you want?
The Archon's ship. Where is it?
This a new interrogation tactic? Sloane's getting lazy.
I don't answer to Sloane. I'm a Pathfinder with the initiative.
The one who rescued the Moshai. I know who you are, and what happened on Vold.
Word travels fast. Oh, and that's one of our options.
You're well informed for someone behind bars.
The rumors hit before I was captured. That's why the mob wants me dead. Even deserters hate me.
The Archon's ship. Where is it?
I never saw it. Got my orders from a Ket transponder. But you could use its frequency to triangulate the Archon's location.
Do you still have it?
I buried it before I was arrested. Should still be outside the city.
Thanks for the intel.
I guess you
Don't
told
you
me
want
where
to know
then?
why I did it? Why I betrayed the Moshai?
Enlighten me.
We're losing the war against the Ket, and still, Ephra puts my brothers and sisters in danger to protect a useless old woman.
So you took things into your own hands.
I made the call he wouldn't. The Archon only wanted the Moshai. I thought if I gave her up... I didn't know what the Ket were doing to my people.
Yeah, how did that decision turn out for you guys?
Ephra still entrusted the Moshai to you, and you betrayed them both.
I did what I thought was right,
The road to hell.
and I'll accept the consequences.
Then I guess we're done here.
Pathfinder, the communicator is buried outside the ceasefire zone. I suggest bringing a squad.
Good.
Vetra, Drac, are you back from whatever it was you were doing?
Yep, our completely legitimate business deal went off without a hitch.
Benefit of bringing a Krogan along.
Tell Gil to prep the Nomad. I need to go outside the city.
It must be this thing. Water tank. What did I get? Any research data? I didn't see it. Curious if this is actually... Okay, this door's taking too long. Not gonna bother. Oh, something else here too. Maybe that was it then. Yay! Research data. Alright. Well, while we're here, we might as well pick up these last couple quests. So I am here, and... who's Cadus? Cadus is that guy that was the Turian, right? Why is it showing him as if he was a squad mate? Is he going to be a squad mate? I thought we already had all our squad mates. Plus we already have a Turian. I don't know. Maybe it just means an important person? Very interesting.
You've all seen a dead body before. Move along. The charlatan strikes again.
If you would like, Pathfinder, I could provide an analysis of the deceased.
I don't know why everybody's so quiet, but these guys said the charlatan killed this guy. I wonder if the blue paint, whatever that is part of his trademark. Or maybe that's Angaran blood. That's more likely. And Sam provided an analysis of the body, which I think gave us a quest. Oh, we have to scan the corpse. Okay.
He's Angaran. There are multiple
You don't say.
lacerations on the face and abdomen.
Another body? I don't get paid enough for this shit.
There's been more than one murder?
7 by my count, but that's all I know.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal would have more information, Pathfinder.
Okay, well, not sure where he is, but we'll talk to him later. Let's go pick up this quest first. At least this place isn't quite as big as Aya. Transit
You're the
console.
Pathfinder, right? One of your crew, Leo, already secured parking for your vehicle.
Oh, that must take me to the ship again. What I need is this quest.
You'll pay for this one day,
Can I not get through?
but not today.
You again? What do you want?
What are you going to do to them?
Don't worry, Captain Do-Good. We're not gonna kill him. Well, not directly.
What do you mean, not directly?
Just that I can't vouch for what'll happen in the Badlands.
The Badlands?
Damn, you don't know anything. The Badlands is everything outside the port. It's a no man's land. That's why people pay premium to live up here, or rough it in the slums. It's chaos out there. Anyway, now that I've educated you, piss off.
So he's going to be exiled from the exiles. Interesting. Badlands is also the name of one of my favorite Bruce Springsteen songs. First track from Darkness on the Edge of Town. If you haven't heard it, you definitely should. You can thank me later. But I don't think that was our quest, was it? No. So somewhere directly to my right. Hey, it must be this guy.
You okay?
What? Oh, yeah, of course.
If you get whatever it is off your chest, you might feel better.
Doubtful, but it's worth a shot. I joined the Outcasts a few weeks ago. Kitus tasked me with collecting protection fees. Thought it'd be easy. But we talked to so many people, I got the names mixed up and banished someone who paid their fee.
They didn't protest it?
Of course, she did. But they all do. We don't really listen.
What are the chances she's still alive?
I don't know. Slim. The Badlands are bad. I thought about looking for her, but I can't risk Kitus finding out I screwed up. I need this job to feed my little brother. Our mom's still in cryo on the Nexus. He's got no one else.
Well, that is quite a predicament, but might as well help him.
I'll look for her. Just tell me her name and any clues about where she might be.
Remy Tamayo. She would have gone to the slums for processing. After that, no idea. The warden might know. Everyone who's banished to the Badlands goes through him.
Is the warden outside the city? Looks like he or she is. Alright, well, I think it's almost time to end this episode. And also almost time to head out to the Badlands, but I believe we can level up 41 points. Alright, we can definitely level up. Well, let's go ahead and do that then. I think I was still trying to decide about that last point. So I'm going to hold off on it for now. 50% all combo damage versus shields. That could be very good. And by the combo detonations knock down unarmored, unshielded, normal-sized enemies. That's a lot of requirements there. So I feel like if an enemy is unarmored, unshielded, and normal-sized, it's probably not that much of a threat anyway. Whereas if it has shields, I'd want to take those shields down. I do have my 1 power throw, I guess it is, for removing shields, but it's only single target, so let's take this one. Requirements rank 4. Oh, did I not? I didn't choose one of these yet. I see. Plus 15% radius or duration. Let's go with radius because with all my combos, duration isn't really an issue. We want that. And increases duration of biotic power effects by 10% per affected enemy. That could be useful, but again, it's duration. What does this do? Increases the radius and force. I like this one. All right, so these are some good upgrades. Kind of surprised I didn't take these earlier. That's probably about it then for the biotic tree. I already have my 3 abilities. I could try switching out some other ones, but I think I'd rather put some points into like my assault rifle tree. So let's confirm these. And let's look into tech now. So yeah, I haven't really invested any points here at all. And that's because there's a lot of synergy here, where the more points you put into combat, the more each of these passives does. Let's go ahead and take these then. Oh, that could be useful. I could carry 2 assault rifles then without any reduction. This does spare ammo, but I don't need ammo if I'm going to be switching to this other weapon. That's a big if though. I guess I should probably test out that weapon before I decide which one I want. Yeah, let's keep those for now. And then, what does combat fitness require? 9 other points. So those are abilities, these are all passives. What about combat tools? This basically is a general thing for all damage. Or for all combat power damage. We don't really use combat powers, so not a lot of synergy there. In fact, I really don't know. We've only invested 6 skill. I guess it's skill points, not individual skills. So we can eventually get combat fitness, which is passives. Yeah, so I could use these at least. And that's nice. Actually, I'm going to be having this eventually. Although I guess the weapon weight is supposed to maintain that extra loadout. Alright, we'll think about this. Let's go ahead and confirm these though. Hey, I now have a soldier rank 1 profile. And a vanguard. Very nice. So adept is what I'm in now, which gives me all these nice bonuses, which I like a lot. This is more for like a melee build. It's got some nice bonuses too. And of course, this is the soldier one. I feel like this could be a lot of fun to play around with, but since I'm already rank 4 with this guy, I'm going to stick to him. What about my squad? Oh, I have access to the entire squad here. Alright, well I could spend a long time upgrading these guys, but I'm not going to worry about that for now. Let's go ahead and head out to the Badlands, and then I'll cut the episode there. Or I guess we're going to the slums first. See, there's the Paul Mark 1. Squad is, yep, Cora and Drac. Alright, confirm. Any day now. Alright. Task better crafting. I don't recall what that was about.
A city under a city.
At the center is Tartarus, a nightclub.
Kind of a typical Bioware trope. And I guess this goes out to the rest of the area. There's somebody here to talk to, though. Oh, iridium. It's not copper, but it's something. That must be the nightclub in there. It's over here. Mysterious door.
Don't cause trouble.
Terminal.
What do you want?
Relax, I'm not here to cause trouble. I just have a few questions.
Get on with it then.
Alright, we'll go through these and then that'll be it for now.
Seen any trouble lately?
No more than usual.
Murder rate's gone up, but that's not surprising.
Why's that?
More exiles arrive on Kadara every day. Good for trade, but in my experience, more people means more murder.
This remnant rifle is at least cool looking, so that's something in its favor.
You're part of Sloane's gang?
Anyone who's anyone joins the Outcasts.
What about the Collective?
Fuck them. They're nobodies. And when Sloane gives the word, they'll be dead nobodies.
Is this still part of Kadara Port?
You mean is it under Sloane's protection? No. The slums are for exiles who can't pay their protection fees.
Then why are you here? No offense.
To keep the filth in the gutter. You'd be surprised how many people try to sneak up to the docks.
Yeah, not that surprised. Sounds like a pretty sucky job.
What can you tell me about the rest of Kadara?
You mean outside the mountain? It's no man's land. Ceasefire rule doesn't apply there, so don't go walking up to just anyone.
Even the Outcasts?
Especially the Outcasts. You're packing some serious hardware. I've shot people for less.
Alright, well, at least it sounds like we'll have some combat next episode, so that'll be fun.
I better get going.
If you see any Collective bastards roaming around, shoot them for me.
Will do. Although so far I think the Collective has been nicer to me than the Outcast, but I'm sure they both have their good points and bad points. Alright, well, let's end this episode here then. I think I probably have time for one more tonight, so I'll take a short break. I might actually head to the Tempest just to collect some more research data, and then I'll be right back.